My Comedy DVDs, Part 18. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to part 18 of a look at my comedy DVDs. So as with the previous parts, there'll be stand-up in here, there'll be sketch shows in here, there'll be sitcoms in here, there might be films in here, there might be other comedy type stuff in here. Let's carry on with Harry Hill in Hooves Live. Another really funny Harry Hill stand-up show. Just absolutely love him. He's a genius. Brilliant. I think this part's going to be shorter than a lot of the others, but we'll see. This is The Likes of Sykes, which is 3 classic ITV shows starring and possibly written by, yes, Eric Sykes. Really enjoy Eric Sykes. I've got a fair bit of his stuff. This has got Sykes with the Lid Off, The Likes of Sykes, and the Eric Sykes 1990 show, which is from 1982. So Sykes with the Lid Off. It's a long time since I watched these, so bear with me, but I think it's sort of done as him as a almost like Morecambe and Wise, where they're in front of a curtain presenting. This is sort of on stage presenting the show, and it's him and Hattie Jakes showing off different types of entertainment, film, theatre, rep, TV, circus, that sort of stuff. That's from 1971. The Likes of Sykes. Eric has a dream that he'll produce a star-studded extravaganza to run for months on Broadway. Unfortunately, as we see, it won't last a week in Wigan. From the opening would-be spectacular production number to the could-have-been sensational retreat from Moscow, Eric sees his dreams die before his starry eyes. And then the Eric Sykes 1990 show, he makes a prediction that by 1990 stars will have to pay for their own TV shows. Well, Tommy Cooper has paid for a right lot here, and with Sykes as his producer, anything can and does happen. Yeah, they weren't his strongest stuff, but they made me laugh a lot. We have John Richardson, Funny Magnet. I'm pretty certain I've already shown a John Richardson DVD, but I might be wrong. How many of them have I got? Yeah, I think yes, I've shown An Idiot before. So yeah, like John Richardson a lot. Very funny stand-up. Really quite a clever stand-up as well. Makes me laugh a lot, basically. An Audience with Kenneth Williams. This was one of the Audience With shows that they used to do on ITV, where comedians and other entertainers would put on an hour, basically, in front of a star-studded audience, and sometimes they take questions, sometimes they just do their shtick. This was really entertaining. He does some songs, he answers some questions, he tells some stories. He's a very great raconteur, or he was a very great raconteur. Yeah, enjoyed that a lot. Ooh, watch out, there's a willow about. This is Keith Lemon's Very Brilliant World Tour, the complete first series. I think there was only one series. So Keith Lemon, the alter ego of Lee Francis, who started doing Bo Selector. Pardon me. Started doing Bo Selector, then went into A Bear's Tale, then developed a Keith Lemon character, who then became a host of Celebrity Juice, which has run for God knows how many years now. So this was him basically travelling the world as Keith Lemon, being silly and funny, and it's a lot of fun. Sorry if the angle slightly changed, I had to just make some room on my phone. I ran out of storage. Okay, next is Keith Barrett Live, starring Rob Brydon. So Keith Barrett was a character Rob Brydon created. Initially, he was a minicab driver in the Marion and Jeff series. So Marion was Keith Barrett's wife, who left him for Jeff, played by Steve Coogan. And it was just basically a series of monologues of him in the car. That character spun off and had his own chat show, which I think I've already shown as part of a box set. And he did a live tour as him as well, basically giving relationship advice and stuff like that. Lots of really funny stuff. One of the extras on here is Stuart Cable interviews Rob Brydon, and Stuart Cable is the former Stereophonics drummer who died. That's a bit poignant, him being on there. This is magnificent. This is Love Soup, which is a comedy drama written by David Renwick, starring starring Tamsin Gregg, Sheldon Smith, and Montserrat Lombard. So they play three perfume counter. Is it a perfume counter? I think it's a perfume counter. I think it's a perfume counter, but or makeup counter or jewellery counter or something like that, in a department store anyway. And it's primarily Tamsin, but we do get glimpses into the private life of the other two as well. Them looking for love, finding love, losing love, etc. But yeah, it's really excellent, brilliant performances by the three girls, plus their co-stars. But yeah, excellent stuff. Johnny Vegas, Who's Ready for Ice Cream? A Journey of Comic Discovery. So love Johnny Vegas. This live stand-up DVD, directed by Stuart Lee, I think, is really strange, basically. His stage persona, as a lot of you are probably aware, is of a drunk, basically, who's abusive, loud, shouty, his world's falling apart. This was, as I say, strange. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I need to rewatch it, actually, because I do love Johnny, but something about this just didn't click for me. This is Series 1 of A Magnificent Look Around You, created by and starring Robert Popper, who did Friday Night Dinner, and Peter Serafinovich. So this first series is done in the style of the old Open University type programs that used to be on in the daytime, and these are sort of science episodes, 10 minutes, I think they are, each one, little episodes about certain scientific subjects, but it's all done deadly straight and serious, but it's sort of all wrong. It's hard to describe without you seeing it, but we observe a colony of ants building an igloo, we see the telephone call from a brain, discover why ghosts can't whistle, and reveal the largest number in the world. But yeah, lots of really good stuff on here, commentary and everything. Great show. And then for Series 2, they expanded it a bit into half hours, and it was done as a Tomorrow's World style programme. So still with Robert and Peter, but then with the addition of Josephine, that's right, Josie Darby and Olivia Colman. And lots of great guest stars on these as well. Sort of a who's who of British comedy. But it's just really funny stuff. Yeah. Very, 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 very good. More Harry Hill. This is TV Burp Gold. So I've shown previous TV Burp, and there possibly will be more to come. I have all the TV Burp DVDs bar one, the cream of, which I will get eventually. But yeah, love TV Burp. Very funny stuff. We have another goodies release. So this is at last Back for More again. So this was the third, I think, release. I can't remember where the LWT series was released. But this is certainly the third compilation of BBC episodes. So it's Goodies at Last, Goodies Back Again, and then this was At Last Back Again. So this features Cecily, The Music Lovers, The New Office, Goodies Were All Okay, Camelot is Might As Well Be String, 2001 and a Bit, and Royal Command. Lots of great stuff. This, as I've mentioned on when I've shown previous bits, previous releases. This has been superseded by the box set of everything, but there's extras on here that aren't in that set. I think this has got commentaries. Certainly some of the other ones did, but all worth hanging on for. This is series 1 of Man-Child. Unfortunately, the later series, I can't remember if there's another one or two more, never got a release, because I love this show. It's a comedy drama rather than a straight up comedy, but it's about 4 men in their 40s growing old disgracefully, basically. So we've got Don Warrington, Anthony Head, Nigel Havers, and I had his name just a minute ago and then it went, Ray Burdis. And between them there are the married, single, divorced, etc. Francis Barber, Lindsay Coulson, Christine Kavanagh are in it as well. It's really good, really, 4 great actors running the series. Lots of funny stuff, but also, a fair bit of emotion as well. Yeah, great series. It's just a shame that the rest of it wasn't released. And then we will finish this part with... So where's the rest of this? I'm guessing the rest of these must be on the next shelf. But we have the first 4 series of Men Behaving Badly. So I loved Men Behaving Badly. It's a great sitcom written by Simon Nye. Obviously starring Martin Clunes, Neil Morrissey, Leslie Ash and Caroline Quentin. If you're not familiar, because it doesn't get repeated for some reason. I suppose it's not quite PC. It's a bit laddish, wasn't it? So it's not quite PC nowadays. But Martin and Caroline, Dorothy and Gary are in a long-term relationship. Will they, won't they get married? Blah, 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 blah. In the first series, Gary takes on a flatmate, whose character name I really can't remember, played by Harry Enfield. And then Leslie Ash plays... Oh, why am I forgetting everybody's name? Deborah. Leslie Ash plays Deborah, the neighbour upstairs, who both the boys fancy, but of course Gary, Martin Clunes, can't do much about because he's with Caroline. First series was on ITV. Then, let me make sure I get this right. Running time will tell me. As was the second series, but at this stage, Harry Enfield didn't want to do any more, so Neil Morrissey came in as Tony, who was the new flatmate, and he had over the course of the series, had an on-again, off-again relationship with Deborah. Then, I think it's from series 3 onwards, he moved to the BBC. So that's series 3 and 4. It's just really funny stuff. The overarching story, the relationships as well, was done well. None of it was schmaltzy or sickening or anything like that. Just, yeah, really great series. So that's the first 4. As I say, I've got the rest. I think they must be on the next shelf. Well, that's it for this part. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.